Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And starting this one, Tanner Bybee.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win a ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Rocchio puts it away for the out. Check out the Red Sox lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Devers launched a homer in his most recent game. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Two outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
If I want to start that load a little bit.
Missed with a changeup. Now 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one in the air. Should have this one. He's got it. And that is that. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here in Cleveland. And on the hill in this one, Brian Bayo.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Fouled off left side.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. And there's a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Jose Ramirez. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Inside, almost got him. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Brennan, the runner at second with 1 away. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. The 1-2. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting fourth.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Carlos Santana.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
John Kenzie Noel in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Noel with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Had a foul ball. Next offering is down low. Tap foul at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Second inning set to go. Here's Alex
Third
Bregman.
baseman, Alex Bregman.
Bregman, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Bybee back to work. Just missed.
Ball one.
Just missed. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Outside ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Second inning here. No score. Oh, right to the backstop. Bregman into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
The next offering misses. And the count is even, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire bat until that put-away pitch. It's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. In the air, center field. Thomas snags it for the second out.
Batting seventh, shortstop Trevor Story.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And that one ripped to left, and no one can get there. And it gets by him. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0. Gets off a throw. And he's in safely at third as a run scores.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox, the early lead. Wong getting ready to hit. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Boston brings one in on the triple. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. And there's a ball. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Lane Thomas. 0-1. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In for a strike. Now 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Look out.
Yep,
and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Batting seven.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That's a strike. 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 1 out. And
Ball
misses
back in.
inside. And a count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And just misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missing there. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9th, catcher Cody Hop.
Cody Huff digs in now.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Just off the inside edge. Swinging a foul out of play. Swinging a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. And they get the out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Guardians nothing.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Rafaela.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Ramirez makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just
Now
a little
batting,
bit quick.
left
Front
fielder,
shoulder
Jaron
open.
Duran.
Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now batting Jaron Duran. 0 for 1 so far. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Ball 1.
Falling
2
behind
balls,
2
1
and
strike.
1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the dirt, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting,
Runner on at
baseman,
first with 1
Christian
gone.
Campbell.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
One thing that stands out is the rookie's ability to generate doubles. It's early, but he's already collected a few extra base hits this season.
Bybee keeping an eye on him. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. outside, straight to the backstop. Oh, down to first with it. In there safely.
Nobody on defense feels great right now.
Now
The
batting,
pitcher
the
feels
designated
responsible for
hitter,
missing so
Rafael
far outside,
Devers.
and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
And so 2 on with 1 out. Red Sox already lead it. Rafael Devers up to hit. He popped out to the catch. Devers tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 on, 1 out. That misses.
That's outside.
And that is ball 1. That one
Ball 2.
missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And gone! He circles the bases. His 18th home run of the season. It's 4-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
1 out, base is empty. Now here is Alex Bregman. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Casas takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saving extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Abreu stands in now and watches strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Luis Ortiz up and throwing. 4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And the slider just misses.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That's towards center. Thomas corrals it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And a ground ball to first. Casas steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Next for the Guardians, right fielder Will Brennan.
Will Brennan, the next to hit, doubled his first time up. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman Jose Ramirez.
2 out. base is empty. And now it's going to be Jose Ramirez. Check swing, called strike. And that one missing low.
Ball.
Foul ball there. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Guardians go down 1-2-3. It's 5-0.
Now pitching for
Now
the
the bunt,
Guardians.
Luis Ortiz.
Number
And with the
45.
big deficit on the scoreboard,
Luis
he almost has to
Ortiz.
just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a
Leading
close
off
game.
for the Red Sox.
Here's Trevor
Shortstop,
Story.
Trevor Story.
1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this
Now
yard.
batting,
Boog, and I remember
catcher,
early in that
Connor
season
Wong.
covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me.
2 balls,
Pitch
1
misses
strike.
there, and that's ball 2.
That's ball
Just
3.
missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
3 balls,
Really
1
had some
strike.
run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those,
ball
if you
4,
swing
take
at
your
it,
base.
you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, that's a really good take right there.
Now
And that's
batting,
just
the
mentally
center fielder,
prepared, knowing that if
Cesar
it's not on a tee,
Rafaela.
you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Rafaela swings through that one as he
0-1.
comes to the plate for the second time today. High fly ball out towards left field. Kwan moving back onto the home run porch and left, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Liner, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Now
With that
batting,
fastball,
second
even though it's
baseman,
high velocity,
Christian
you've got to
Campbell.
live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now here is Christian Campbell. 0 for 2 in this one. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Coming home. He will score. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well,
Now
clearly he
batting,
was ready to hit right there.
designated hitter,
Man, that feels so
Rafael
good to
Devers.
shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So a man aboard. And here is Devers. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Man at second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Hit in the air out to center field. Thomas sizing this one up. Makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now batting third baseman Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. And ball 1.
That's inside.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. And midway in the 4th, Red Sox 8 and the Guardians nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, so we've been in all the press boxes. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and he's there with a leadoff double. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here in the bottom of the 4th. Just off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. And there's
2
a ball.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Fielder, Lane Thomas.
First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, second baseman
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses. Ball one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one the other way. Campbell handles, throws to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they work around the leadoff double. We're headed to the 5th. Red Sox 8 and the Guardians nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jacob Junis.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. Late with the swing there. Junis goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a slider, a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brennan makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher Connor Wong.
And now Connor Wong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. All Red Sox in this one. Ball 1 there. Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And it goes just foul. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The Red Sox up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's the 3rd, and that's foul. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Thomas sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Ceddanne
Here's the center
Rafaela.
fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Bale back to work.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, catcher Cody Huff.
Cody Huff will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground to third, Bregman. On to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. Two
now
quick
batting,
outs.
left fielder Stephen Kwan.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Late swing, foul to the left. Next pitch is outside. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
High fly ball, right field. Abreu. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Boston, left fielder Jaron Duran.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Trevor Stephan getting ready to go. Gaddis warming up as well. And the 1-0. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Outside.
Outside.
That one
Ball
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base
Now
with a
batting,
quick free
second
pass.
baseman, Christian
So stepping
Campbell.
in for Boston, Christian Campbell. Swinging a foul straight back. Duran on at first, nobody out. And now
Ball,
it's even
catch
up.
inside. Nope, inside, ball 2.
Slider
That's out.
misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
8-2. 3-2.
And ball
Ball
4,
four.
2 aboard.
First base.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a
Now
walk,
batting,
Boog.
designated hitter, Rafael
Now it's
Devers.
Devers at the plate. And a strike to Devers.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The 0-1. To the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Alex. Bregman up next for the Red Sox. Little chopper rolls foul. Second and third, one away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Base hit. 1 run in already. Boots it. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they extend their lead.
Picks himself up a couple of
Now
ribbies,
batting,
turned on
first
it
baseman,
nicely.
Tristan
Definitely a little
Casas.
out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Jacob Junis won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
They
for
hand the ball over
Guardians.
to a new arm, Trevor
Number
Steffen.
37.
They know that he can get a
Trevor
right-hander out, but
Steffen.
he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Tristan Casas, 0 for 3 in this one. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. Get out of town. A towering shot to center. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 13-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Right side, gets to it with a slide, fires to first, it's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent, the arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
So digging in, Trevor Story. Right through there for a strike. Center field, Arias makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs for him, 2 hits, 1 was a home run, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox out front, 13-0.
Now pitching for Boston.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
For the Guardians.
So digging in, Will Brennan, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
High fly ball out to left field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Guardians, designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Smoked on the ground a second. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Guardians fail to score. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. One ball, one strike.
Right through there for a strike. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appealed to first, and he held up. And there's the ball.
3-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Into center. And it drops in.
Now batting, left fielder.
So
Jarren
back to the top of the
Duran.
order. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. That one fouled off. On the ground, 2 ball. Acrobatic throw for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal
strike.
second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Two outs. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Oh, he botches it. The run scores all the way from first. It's 14-0.
His second knock of the night.
Designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Two outs with a man at third. And next is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. That one's
Counts
upstairs,
1-0.
ball 1. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Red Sox on top, 14-0.
Now pitching for Boston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brennan Bernardino. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Carlos Santana now at the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Carlos Santana.
Fought off foul. Out to short. Story. Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Here comes Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1. To the right side, Casas takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Ripped, but it curls foul. Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And
One
now
ball,
1 and
2
2.
strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Guardians go down in order. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 14-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Stephan back to work. Misses inside. Ball 1. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Paul Sewald, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Gaddis getting cranked up as well. That's outside. Now 2-0.
Ball, that's in.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. So a man aboard. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. Out towards left center. Thomas makes the play. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Bregman stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. 1-1.
Ball, that's just out.
And that's
Ball
too
3.
high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't
Now
even much to
batting,
think about.
shortstop, Trevor Story.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Trevor Stephan departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Hunter
the Guardians,
Gaddis gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So they're at the corners now. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Way outside, and it gets away. Out at the plate.
That's really frustrating right there. Should have had plenty of time to move up safely with the ball getting away, but they still threw out the runner. Well, clearly being aggressive on the bases right there, trying to add on to that big lead. Credit to the defense, though. Nice execution to cut them down at the plate. Man, it's good to see they're still out there trying to make plays for their pitcher.
Hard hit left side. Throw on to Santana. And that will end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they're still on cruise control, 14-0. On to the bottom of the eighth, stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. And first offering is fouled off. Bernardino measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a curb, a cutter, and he works in a slider.
Outside.
And that misses. And 1-1. And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Cody Huff. He's grounded out a couple of times. Hard hit right side. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
2 outs, base is empty. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, right
So
fielder,
digging in, Will Brennan. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball.
Aye. 0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting,
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Line drive, base hit. Kwan around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 14-1. And now the DH, John Kenzie Noel. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Hit hard on the ground is short. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox out front, 14-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Gaddis, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Arias gets under it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
now
to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So 2 down now, and here is Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Brings it in, and that is that.
Now pitching for Boston.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Justin
32.
Wilson. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here is Carlos Santana, 1 for 3.
First baseman Carlos Santana.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. This one in the air. Campbell under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Fielder,
Here's Lane Thomas now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. The throw into second, and he's got a double. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second of the year. It's 14-3. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Base is empty, 1 away. So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Line to left. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Cody Huff digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That's to third, but it kicks foul. The Guardians down to their final strike. Looked like it was a little bit up.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 runs across in the inning. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Red Sox slugged their way to a win in this one.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
14-3 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Like the sign, I don't need to let control of my strings. A lot of these marionettes against my own, so is my nets. Praying for my solar plexus, ready to paint this punch in this reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist, skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle, the seams how I can prefer my venison. Wellington black and Emmanuel Sanders, and I was apprentice in Mandarin villain. Face full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to kid us new grilling. The incoming call for Shapiro Connect. Look at my cloud, it's more than a ceiling. Master Piquet and Donald, it's hard to explain. The Russian